Good morning, guys, and welcome to iPunt Smart, the recap for the Greybull Durban July, and a lot of controversy over the last three races that actually never ended up happening, which was pretty crazy. But be that as it may, we absolutely thrashed it. Yeah, for those of you that watched the previews from races 1 to 6, as well as from 7 to 12 in the two different uploads that we did around Wednesday, Thursday-ish. Well done to you. For those that didn't, I hope you catch us on the next time. And remember, you can still just register and get your 7-day free pass, because the next 7 days will be much easier than the actual Durban July itself, because, of course, horses are all from the same centre with the same handicapper running against the same opposition. So it's not apples and pears that you're trying to compare. You are comparing apples with apples. But anyway, let's look at how we did. In the first race, Dalseta was a bit of a disappointment because Richard Fourie came around the turn and last spot, ran into fifth spot. But the next three rated, Oriental Bouquet, Bachula, and Secret Identity, they ran the trifecta that paid 1,550 Rand. And if you look at the actual probability stats on top of that, well, for those that did watch the actual preview, Bachula was also my fantasy pick, and my travel fantasy pick as well. We have our own fantasy at the top here that we play daily, and we give prizes daily. Unfortunately, you have to beat IPS admin, which doesn't happen very often. And we did win the day, or maybe we were second. I think maybe Peter Sieterskitter also beat us. But yeah, there was three races at the end that was loaded at the end. So moving on. But yeah, here you can see the 33% probability that we had on the 168, as we said on the preview year, top rated to finish first from the six races we rated at Gravel distance 1300 Class D, and that belonged to the number 2, which is the one in green there, which is Batula. And then we had Oriental Bouquet that we just talked about, the Ruffy, that's the line bat horse, the purple bat. That is also a joker. That ran second. Secret Identity, one of two for Crawford, ran third. So awesome. But we did even better in the next race because our top three ran the trifecta in the next race. Main Defender being our top rated, that also won in what was somehow a bit of a disappointing day for Peter, I think. Just based on how we actually expected him to do a little bit better, but he started so well and then he didn't do nothing. But yeah, in this race, the favorite was American Graffiti in the first race, and yeah, that just drifted badly. In the second, Main Defender, top rated one. Second rated was Pure Predator, ran third, and third rated was Jerusalem Rain, that ran third. And then Let's Fly the Flag was the sixth rated, that got you the quartet. Fani Broncos only runner, Gavin Lorena, they tried, but Main Defender, the top rated, took it. Also the best on the bomb roll figures and all the bat curve. Yeah, so lovely return there again. Moving on quickly through to the next one. The favorite there, Outlaw King, was the fourth rated on our site, and it ran fifth. So yeah, we actually gave it some more credit than what it was, but yeah, we are getting better as we go along. In the third race, we did mention the red horse here that said this is a scary one, Crimson King, because it flashes here on the 168 days bat figure. You'll see that there's number 12 here, and that is 3 lengths better than the best on the last 84 days. And being in red, it just means it's outside today's distance category. Our top rated Aragosta, though, ran second, and our second rated Lord William ran third. So yeah, and Crimson King was our 8th rated at 25 to 1, drifted. Reason why it's at 25 to 1 was a lot to do with it hasn't done the distance. It was very bad over the last 42 days. It was a bad draw from 11, but we did warn you to say if it comes back to this previous hidden form, which clearly Mr. Crawford was doing more than once today, also with Winchester Mansion. Once Crimson King actually won, we had a live channel, and at the very maxed. We had 1,200 people viewing the live channel, and we did mention after Crimson King won that race that now we must look out for Winchester Mansion to take on See You Again, which was the actual exactor. So wow, it was a absolutely brilliant day at the races for anyone that followed us. Moving on over, so I can just get through the card very quickly. Some of the guys were on Jimmy Don in that race, and I said, yeah, not so sure. Moving on to the fourth race here, we actually had two horses, as you can also see from the fantasy pick here, the green there, which was Future Pull, the top rated, which won, and that green there, Fight Song, the second rated. Yeah, boom. And we've talked a bit about Fight Song, change of gear, only jockey, Gareth on sale, third run after a rest, highest on the greenie points, and then a serious hidden bat here, 7.37 lengths. If you look at the second best here, it's like 21 lengths, so that's 14 lengths difference. And then on top of that, a serious 14.8 lengths better than the field on the bat curve. And then when I looked up the Palmer trainer, the Palmer owner, with combination with the Lengua, they had 3 runners for the season, 1 winner and 1 place. So I said that's a serious value, and 7 rand 20, I think it was, for a place. It ran second, and wow, what a 114 rand exacta to boot as well. So yeah, and then the 6th and 7th rated was the Quartet. So another very good result for us. Moving on to the 5th race. You know, the streaming is always a little bit slower. It's not this problem is not the website, the problem is the streaming, because it streams and it records, so I guess that's why it takes a little bit longer. Maybe I'll invest in a better computer now after my very good day, very good profit day. Moving on to the 5th race. And I think this was, again, a huge bat consistency. No, that was first the Miss Geriatrics that we said this is the best bet on the card. Shouldn't be beaten. And duly obliged, Miss Geriatrics won for Terry having a really good day. See also the best on the bat curve here. Was first on all these categories, and duly obliged, winning very well. Also the purple horse, which is the line bat horse. Terry already by now had a really good day. Future Pull won as well for the double, so had a lot going for it. I think it's in the next race where the Bat C again won. So if you just did Bat C, which is our consistency bat over the last 8 months, then you really had a strong day with Fight Song and Miss Geriatrics and Summit. What's that Summit from yeah, we go, Sandringham Summit. See another one here, 3.9 lengths best. Second best is a 6.33. It is in red, so it was prepped for this race, but didn't do the actual race before. It came storming through everyone. Bat curve here, by far the best. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, 42, 84, 168 curve, and the line bat horse. So yeah, it had a lot of it happening here. Sandringham Summit, David Nieuwenhuizen, and then the top rated Give Me Another Chance was second. Fire and Flames, the roughie that drifted everywhere, I guess probably because of the 13 draw. That came also into fourth. So again, another very good strong race. Moving on to the actual feature race of the day, when we said the PA Banker, 96 cents for a top 3. See It Again. And then Do It Again also did very well. We ranked Do It Again, I think 4th or 5th, and I think it ran 4th, if I remember correctly. By now things has gone a little bit vaguer. We were having quite a lot of fun on the live channel. Hopefully you guys can join us the next time. It was, as I said, at the most just over 1,300 or something views in total. Now, well, you can obviously still view it. It's still available on the iPod Smart YouTube channel, so you're welcome to still go and view it and see how well we did. The next race, See It Again, was the top rated. And Do It Again was 5th rated, ran 4th year, and here's Winchester Mansion for Mr. Crawford, had the best adjusted time. We actually also had it here as a note at the bottom here for our horses on the notes, saying Winchester Mansion, if it ran on that well, but we won't be surprised if it actually can do much better. So you'll find it in the race there on the horses. Don't want to go too much into it now, but another good result, even if you just took the top rated in your trifecta, and 96% for a top 3 on the fixed odds. And again, Bat C performing there. So Bat C overall a very, very good day. Brett Crawford here, 3rd run after a rest, adjusted time after Council won the red horse, with the note that was definitely one to consider. You'll see also if I switch the on-day rules on here that we learn from the day, from draws and trainers and owners and jockeys, etc. And you'll see that little plus values that adds on here that changes the points. You have the choice to switch it on or switch it off, so on-day rules disabled or enabled. But yeah, if you enable them, you'll see Winchester Mansion actually popping up better up into the ratings, since the trainer, the owner, the connections, the jockey, everyone actually did very well. Moving on to the next race here. Yeah, Desert Miracle, Princess Kala, that was the obvious exactor, obviously, but then Featherbauer ran 4th, and our 5th rated Humdinger ran 3rd, so the top 5 made the quartet as well, but there was nothing much to say about that race. That was an easy one to spot. The only question was maybe Princess Kala's red, but yeah, Princess Kala had them cold on a 13.28 lengths on the Bat C, better than the second best Desert Miracle. So yeah, it was an easy race to actually get past. And then moving on, I think it was to the 9th now, where the lights started going out very soon, and everyone's blaming Eskom now for the light situation, but I'm actually blaming the organizers, because we live in a country where we know that that happens every single day. So if they didn't allow the 20,000 or 30,000 or whatever it cost for a generator to just have as backup, as renting it even for the day, to allow the last 3 races to happen, it's easy to just blame Eskom for it, I guess. But if I was the organizer, I'd actually just look in the mirror, because you should have a backup. You should have a backup at all times, especially with the problems we have in this country with power. You can't just keep on blaming everyone else around you. Just own up to your own mistakes. Anyway, so in the next, Stuart Ferry had his only runner for the day here. Also a 3rd run after a rest. Also Sean Beale taking the ride with the Flames and everything else. It was our 6th rated and won. The favourite actually, I thought, did very well to run into 2nd. And then again Crawford here with Makotwa and Sergey in the next. So Gladiatorian was actually another one of our note horses that won, and obviously very nicely prepped. Only runner for the day, 3rd run after a rest, with Veal taking with the Flames being booked. Yeah, there was a lot going for Gladiatorian, and a lot of people didn't have Gladiatorian, but yeah, it was there on our data if you actually took the time to look for it. In any case, if you just use this top 6 at the bottom here, then like we were said on our previews as well, more than 80% of the races gets won by the top 6 rated. So always just, if there's too much data on these graphs at the bottom, then just flip that and just say top 6, and make yourself easier to display, because you'll always find most of the horses comes from the top 6 there, the winners in fact, in a lot of cases the trifecta and even the quartet as well. Not in all, but in quite a few. And then the last race before the lights went out, I think, no, that actually didn't happen. So Forevermind didn't happen, which was obviously my fantasy pick. As you see the green there, that didn't happen. But yeah, all in all, a really good wow day, and hope you can join us for the next one. Hope you guys had fun, for those that did join us, and hope to see you on the site. Remember, you get your 7 days free pass, no questions asked. You just register, just go online and press the get access button, and we'll even double your first purchase. We've slashed the prices to $19 per month, which includes over 60,000 sports events, over 26 sports and horse racing, and very soon we'll have international racing for you there as well. We just want to make sure that our backups, that our servers, that our infrastructure, and everything else can handle 70 race meetings on a Saturday, which is what we'll get. Okay, guys, hope to see you soon. Have a great day.